Hello, I am Aviva reporting for Jerusalem News Live. Today is the 12th of January 2009. We received the standard IDF official summary of the military strikes for last night. The communique states, and I quote, "Overnight, IDF forces, including infantry, tanks, combat engineers, artillery, and intelligence, continued to operate against Hamas terrorist infrastructure throughout the Gaza Strip. In one incident, forces from the Golani Brigade reported hitting a number of armed gunmen during clashes in the northern Gaza Strip. Forces from the Givati Brigade uncovered one mortar shell. In a number of cases, ground forces assisted the aiming of aerial attacks against groups of armed gunmen. IAF aircraft attacked over 10 targets overnight, including 5 armed Hamas operatives, 4 weaponry storehouses in the houses of Hamas operatives, 2 tunnels dug under houses of Hamas operatives, 1 smuggling tunnel located under Gaza with the border of Egypt, and 1 rocket launching position. Israel Navy ships accompanied the ground forces, provided assistance, and attacked Hamas terrorist sites. The IDF will continue to act against all terrorist organizations and those who support them," end quote. As regards the evidence of tunneling on the Egyptian border, it is interesting to note that just last week, Mr. Ahmed Helmy, First Secretary of the Embassy of Egypt to Israel, told myself and a roomful of journalists, including many TV channels, that his country was doing its utmost to thwart the digging of tunnels and the use of tunnels by Hamas terror operatives trafficking back and forth from Egypt to Gaza. This is somewhat plausible based upon the recent statements also of retired General Avi Ben Nun, who also briefed the press here recently. According to General Ben Nun, the tunneling began decades ago when the sovereign state of Israel was first established. He further stated that there are entire clans of Arabs whose profession is that of tunneler. In light of these 2 statements alone, we can get a fairly accurate mental picture of the underground activity which Hamas has used to support its terrorist operations against the sovereign state of Israel. Nevertheless, both we and the Egyptians have a very real grasp on the tunnel situation in Gaza, and those families of tunnelers are surely known in Egypt, Gaza, and here in Israel. Let's be logical. With a veritable catacomb system of tunnels existing in Gaza, why aren't the so-called moderate Arab Muslims or Arab Christians in Gaza using those tunnels to ferret children and civilians to safety? And that concludes this segment. I am Aviva reporting for Jerusalem News Live. Thank you and shalom. May the Almighty help this present inhabited world.